Are we ready?
I think we're going.
Are we live? Yeah,
Okay.
So before we do anything, a cheers is in order. A cheers is in order.
Yes.
Cheers to you, good sir, and welcoming to your lovely home. I'm
Thank
here
you.
with Justin Cassiani. It took me at least 100 dozen times to say it. Cassiani, what is that? Is that
It's a strong Irish last name. Yeah.
stronger? That's Irish?
No.
Is it not?
It's Italian.
It's Italian?
Yeah.
I thought Greek for some reason. I don't know why. I don't know my heritage, but Justin Cassiani, regardless, thank you for coming on the show, and thank you for welcoming me into your lovely home in Long Beach, California. And we got a lot to talk about because not only are you an amazing artist, you're collaborating officially with Babylon Creations,
Mm-hmm.
and we already have some beautiful artwork that he's already started with, a Malcolm Symphony. That's dope.
Yeah.
I didn't say it right, huh? Malcolm Symphony.
It's close.
But honestly, like everything that I've seen you create, and from when I first met you, was I want to say back years ago when Spencer was moving into the board shop, and you started actually helping him make that wall, that mural.
Yeah. Yeah, that's right.
How'd you guys get into thinking of that, dude? That was dope.
Well, he had talked about having an office space, and he had another friend that did graffiti art, and he used spray cans and stuff I wasn't really familiar with, but you know, as an artist you gotta try new mediums, and I went for it, and it turned out great.
It did.
I liked
It did turn out great. It's still there. It's still looking beautiful. And then from there, I just remember you, you always known you hanging around Spencer and Blake's cousin. Your art from, I can assume, it just grown progressively.
Yeah.
You're doing things for Babylon Creations, and we have a special thing we're going to talk about later for Chalking It With You.
Yeah.
But I mean, how long have you been, when did you find out you're an artist? Because for me personally, art wasn't always like something I was good at, I guess. It wasn't my natural born given. I could barely do stick figures. Like, you know? So, like, how did you get into art?
Well, I started there too, like stick figures and stuff, you know? I think everyone kind of just starts out at the same level, but it just became something that killed time for me, and I just kept doing it, and it just progressed as I aged, I guess I would say.
Yeah.
But I'd say the kickoff point of when I decided that art was important enough to take classes and do all those things that you would do in high school was in 9th grade. I joined a art academy, which was a school within my high school, and that's where I actually learned more technique and more just art basics.
Okay.
And it kicked off from there. And
so where would you say, like, your starting point from, like, because I've seen your art, it's like a dreamy kind of feeling, and it's very just like, I don't know how to describe the type of art that you do, but it's just it catches my eye.
Cool.
And I love it, and it's just
great.
like very detailed. You know what I'm saying? And especially with, I mean, if you guys have not seen Blake's novel Malcolm Symphony, and the artwork on it is phenomenal. The idea of it, how did you guys collaborate into doing something like that?
That's actually one of the harder parts about working on pieces, especially when it comes to a client coming to you and saying, hey, I would like this, this, and that. And, you know, you draw something and they're like, and then you draw something else and they're still, like, not into it.
Right.
And then finally you just have this pivotal moment where you're like, I got it. Like, this is what they were asking for. And you really don't know that till you sit down and you actually draw it and it just comes to you. For this book that my cousin wrote, I was just given the basic storyline about him kind of being this serial killer and how he came to be that person. And so I had to come up with something kind of, as you can see, like kind of dark, but I wanted to go very heavily detailed. I went with the little graves and smoke, and there's a body and a shovel, and I had to add some woods in there because nothing ever good happens in the woods.
That's true.
So,
And that's why I try to avoid the woods for many years. I don't go camping often.
so it's definitely it's a process, and a lot of people don't see the process. They just see the finished piece.
Right.
So,
I mean, I guess from the starting point is just like, how do you just get back? That's one thing that I have a lot of appreciation for art, because it's like, I guess my heart is just, from anything, just how to try to find a starting point and to creating what is being created, just having, I guess, the patience with it, or do you just like get an idea and just boom, I'm gonna draw that, or do you have to erase, like, how do you build into creating something to becoming that finishing art?
well, everything kind of starts off with a sketch. I mean, even your shows, I'm sure you have some idea of what you would like to talk about. And
No, I
that's your
don't.
sketch.
I don't.
You don't?
No, I'm just kidding. Sometimes I do, but yeah.
Well,
for the most
you
part,
know,
yeah, I try to figure out what I'm.
You approach me as an artist, right?
Right.
So you're gonna ask me art questions, right?
Okay. Right. Correct.
So that's your sketch. My sketch is more figures and where I'm gonna place things on the paper, so that way it's easy to look at with your eye and pleasable to the viewer. So that's my sketch, and then the details just kind of come, and you kind of improv the rest.
Ah.
So I guess that's just kind of where hopefully talent comes in and takes over, and you know, you come out with this piece that took you a while to do, but started as a sketch.
It's like life.
Yeah.
This is like the beginning of life. Well, thank you for that knowledge.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna end it now because we have. I mean, like I said, there's so many beautiful art that I see. Darth Vader, Star Wars fan. Now earlier you said you have clients. So do you sell a lot of your pieces as well, or is it more for fun, or is it? I mean, ooh.
It's a mix.
I'm sure it's all
honestly.
fun, you know. But
Yeah.
Like, do people come approach you? Like, say, yeah, well, I have this idea. Can you draw this out? And they give you the idea, and you just.
Just recently, I've been trying to like kind of put myself out there, but friends and family kind of know that, you know, I have this ability, so they'll come to me for tattoo ideas or logo designs, or oh hey, I have a friend and they're gonna do a startup company or a collaboration company and they need something drawn.
Right.
So just kind of stuff like that, or your cousin says, hey, I want you to graffiti art the inside of my garage. So it's just always been there, but now I'm trying to hone it and actually kind of make some money back on it and put myself out there as an actual titled artist.
Okay. And that's what I think is a helping point with you collaborating with Babylon Creations.
Oh,
Because
definitely.
we have big plans ahead of us.
Yes.
I hope everybody's ready for Babylon Creations, our Summer 17. And you've done a lot of work for Blake, the logo for Babylon Creations.
Mm-hmm.
And that's why I kind of brought you on, because you helped me out. And the official logo for Chalking Up with You, which thank you.
Not a problem.
It is awesome, and it's gonna be. Everybody's gonna see it really soon.
Yep.
And it just like seems like everyone's getting together. Like I said, we're just becoming one. And you're helping us out. We're helping you out. I went to your art show last month, which was dope. Seemed like everything worked out for you.
That was cool. Yeah.
And I think the more that we keep doing this, I think the more people are gonna obviously follow your art, because that's what everything was created for Babylon Creations. Somebody listens to my show on the website, they can see your art.
Mm-hmm.
It helps you and it helps us, and it's just a circle that's just going to continue to keep growing.
Yeah.
A bigger circle, I guess. I don't know,
Big
but
circles.
but I mean, like I said, we have some big plans, and I'm stoked, man.
Cheers.
Chalking Up with You logo is coming on board. Okay, so more like, I see you have this red book, and I know this is.
Yeah.
Is this
Check it out.
like the beginning of it all?
That is actually a second book.
This is the second book?
Yeah.
You have many books over the years?
I'm collecting a few. Yeah. They're
This
growing
this
numbers.
one I remember seeing is like a tower. It's like a Rapunzel tower.
Yeah.
I think my mom bought that for my daughter.
Yep.
Yeah. So, like, this is just amazing, amazing artwork. That.
Yeah, that's Blake's tattoo.
And if you want to see some of this artwork, go to BabylonCreations.com and follow Ames Art. So, speaking of, where are you on social media, my friend? Where can people find you?
As of right now, I mostly do Instagram because it's more picture based.
Okay. Sure.
But I'm also on a Society 6, which is a website that takes artists and they'll put whatever art you choose on, say, a blanket, shirt, canvas, or paper, or so on and so forth. They have many things you could have that art printed on. And then I'm also on the Babylon Creations website.
That's right, Ames Art. Ames Art, right?
Yep.
Okay.
I wanted something a little bit different than just my go-to name, Justin Cassiani.
Right.
So Ames is actually my middle name, which is how I came up with that kind of artist name, Ames Art. So,
step away from the government name.
Kind of like what authors do, I guess.
Right.
They have an author name, so.
Well, there you go. Hey, it works and it's catchy. It's short. People understand it. People hear me. Ames Art. Ames Art. Follow it. Ames Art. I'll say it 100 times more. Justin, thank you for coming on, brother. By the way, do you have any future plans going on?
Future is.
What's going on? You got any more drawing? Are you drawing more books?
There is going to be a new book that's going to come out with my art on it.
We're going to be working on that. I heard you earlier talking about posters.
Yeah.
Is that a secret or?
I'm hoping to make a poster for the book and hopefully use that same art to do the cover as well. Same author, Blake Nell.
It's producing this podcast.
Pretty good. He's been very inspiring with both his tattoos and his writing. So we'll just keep moving forward.
That's right.
And who knows what the future holds.
That's right, because we, Babylon Creations, are the future. Once again, Justin Cassiani here. Once again, follow him at Ames Art. We're going to sign off right now, buddy.
Sweet.
Thank you for coming on once again.
Thank you for having.
And this is great. My pants are all wet.